Today, I'm gonna show you how to make this blueberry cheesecake. It's completely vegan, it's over the top decadent, and it's easy to make. Let me show you. For the crust, you're gonna need a food processor. Do you need one? No. You could put it in a bag and smash it, but this is gonna take you a little bit longer. Funny story about graham crackers, most of the graham crackers at like health food stores have honey. So these are the classic Nabisco graham crackers, and they happen to be vegan, so that's what I use. Okay, rolled oats. We're going to pulse this mixture. Okay, now we're gonna transfer this to a bowl, and we're gonna add the melted coconut oil and butter. The vegan butter and the coconut oil is melted, so we're gonna add it to the graham cracker oat mixture. Now the cool thing about this is because you're gonna chill the cheesecake, that coconut oil hardens. So that's gonna help keep this crust kind of firm. So now we're going to add it to the cheesecake pan. First thing we should do though is spray the sides. We're trying to help the cheesecake release from the springform pan as easily as possible. As you can see, it's really crumbly. Now we're gonna chill the crust. I think just put it in the fridge while you're making the filling, and then that's enough time. For the filling, you need a high-speed blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender, you're gonna have to soak the cashews a little bit, but if you have something like a Vitamix, you don't need to soak the cashews. So this is vanilla sugar. You can use regular sugar. As a vegan, I like to use like organic evaporated cane juice. Here we have the vegan cream cheese. So we're gonna add this to the blender. This is vanilla. Vanilla's so expensive. You know how much this jar was? It was like $30. Vanilla, cornstarch. This is gonna help thicken the cake. Lemon zest. This is gonna give the cheesecake a little zip. And in combination with the zest, we're also gonna add some freshly squeezed juice. Next up, blueberries. And last but not least, and most importantly, we have to add coconut cream. Basically, we are buying a can of full-fat coconut milk. And when you put it in the fridge, the cream in the milk should set, and then you have a really thick, creamy texture. See? Solid. So this recipe calls for, I believe, 2 cups. So if you see, I'm scooping the cream out. This coconut cream is so rich and buttery. That's why this cheesecake's the best. Okay, now watch. See how I'm getting into the liquid and it's separating from the hard? You just want to make sure not to use the liquid. You need a pinch of salt. So we put a pinch of salt in the crust. We're gonna put, I think, 2 pinches of salt in this. Turn it up a little bit. Now, we just need to scrape down the sides. Scrape this down. This is such a beautiful color. We're done. So now all we do is we pour this over the crust. When you pour, you want to pour it in a circular motion so that it fills up evenly. We're going to smooth the top out, and then we're going to bang it on the counter to get rid of any air bubbles, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, watch this. So one other trick, just in case the cheesecake spills over, which it never has for me, but if it did, it would cause a huge mess. I just put a pan on the bottom shelf, and we're gonna put this on the top rack. We're gonna bake the cheesecake for 45 minutes in a 350-degree oven. After 45 minutes, we're gonna check to see if the center has set, but it's still gonna be a little jiggly. We're going to let it cool in the oven. So we're gonna turn the oven off and we're gonna prop the door open. Once the oven is completely cool, you can then take the cheesecake out, put it on the counter, continue to let that cool for like, I don't know, an hour or two, then put it in the fridge and you let it chill overnight. I have transferred the blueberry cheesecake to this cute cake stand. Put a piece of plastic wrap over the top. I opened the springform pan and I flipped it onto the cake stand. So now we're ready to slice. Okay. You know, you want to just like sprinkle it on. You don't want to like perfectly arrange them. I think it looks cheesy. You don't need too many. I always think this is the best bite, right? Like when you're at a restaurant and someone orders a cheesecake, like whoever gets this bite is like, you don't want me to try it. It's so good. It like coats your mouth. It's so creamy. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Lucky cameraman number 1. I'm gonna get a blueberry on there for you. This might be a big, you can handle it. What do you think? Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste like cheesecake?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell it's vegan? I'm done. So guys, the recipe is on my blog, MississippiVegans.com. It's super easy, it's delicious, it's the perfect birthday present for someone. I highly recommend it. I think you're gonna love it, so you should make it.